All right, good afternoon. Welcome to another edition of This Week, the week that was in the NBA. Welcome to this live feed on Rashad Mitchell's YouTube channel, the week that was in NBA. As we move forward into March and get ready for the playoffs, let's get into the recap of what took place last week, starting last Sunday with the Nuggets and the Celtics, where the Celtics beat the Nuggets 110 to 103. This may be a possible preview of the NBA Finals, possibly. When you look at this matchup last week, the thing about the Celtics, they tend to let teams back in a game whenever they have a lead. And I think that you saw that also last night. Even though they won the game last night against the Lakers, at the same time they still had to hold on, win the game, and prevail. And same thing happened last Sunday against the Denver Nuggets. They won 110 to 103. They had a 20-point lead. They almost blew it. They had a big lead. But Derek White was able to hit a floater from the foul line with less than a minute left. Jaylen Brown had 22 points. Did his thing, and he was able to win the game by scoring 110 to 103. Jason Tatum didn't play well. He had 16 points, 7 assists, 11 rebounds, 4 for 15. But Horford was a difference maker, 19 points, 8 rebounds. 7 to 12 from field. Derek White again 17 points, 5 3-point shots. So give credit where it's due as they win that game 110 to 103 that Sunday. No games. The Lakers beat the Clippers 108 to 102 as Luka scored 29 points. LeBron had 17 points. The Lakers' second straight win over the Clippers. 9 assists going along with 29 points for Doncic as they won that matchup. So that was what took place last Sunday. Then you got Monday, this past Monday, you got the Hawks and the Grizzlies. The Hawks beat the Grizzlies on a buzzer beater by Caris LeVert. He made a layup as time expired, finishing with 25 points. Last second bucket to win that game. And they was able to prevail 132 to 130. That's an interesting win for them. And then you had the Thunder beat the Rockets 137 to 128 to OKC won 137-128 to capture their 50th win of the season. They've been very consistent. And the two teams that have been consistent all year has been obviously Oklahoma City and Cleveland. Cleveland's been great this year. They recently clinched their playoff spot last week against the Miami Heat, winning 112 to 107. So they still got the best record in basketball, especially not just in the Eastern Conference, but in the league as a whole. Not by a landslide, because when you look at OKC, they're right there, they're right behind them. But at the same time, when you look at this Thunder team, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he may be the MVP. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he may be the MVP. He had 51 points in this game last Monday night, as they won 137-128. He may be the league MVP. He's leading the league in scoring. He should be the MVP this year. 122 to 98 was the final score between Sacramento and Dallas. Sacramento dominated this game. Zach LaVine had 22 points. DeMar DeRozan had 20 points. But on the sad note, if you're a fan of the Dallas Mavericks, you lost Kyrie Irving. He's out with an ACL injury. He tore his ACL, so that was a bad situation with that. Hope for a speedy recovery with Kyrie Irving. And then on Tuesday, Pacers beat the Rockets 115 to 102. Interesting game. Tyrese Halliburton had 28 points, matched the season high with 15 assists. Indiana Pacers recovered after blowing a 17-point third quarter lead, and they was able to win 115 to 107. So that was scenario with that. And then you had the Bucks beat the Hawks 127 to 121. Giannis Antetokounmpo had 26 points. 12 rebounds, 10 assists for his 7th triple-double of the season. Damian Lillard had 23 points for the Bucks. They won 3 straight and 7 of 8, and they remain in 4th place in the Eastern Conference with the same record at that time as the Indiana Pacers. Notable wins. It's not the main notable wins. Okay, yeah, the Warriors beat the Knicks 114 to 102. All right, let's get to Wednesday's games. Again, the Trailblazers and the Celtics. This is an interesting game. Without Tatum, without Kristaps Porzingis, without Drew Holiday, they was able to come out with a victory, and they won 120 to 118. But the thing that stood out in this matchup was Derek White and Peyton Pritchard, because they became the first Celtic duo, Pritchard and White, to score 40 or more points in the same game, in the first duo in NBA history with 9 or more three-pointers each in a game. So you look at this historic franchise of the Celtics, so many championships. You need Bird and McHale, you know what I'm saying? Dennis Johnson, Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce. They never done this. They never, did anything like this. As far as, having a dynamic duo, Antoine Walker and Paul Pierce. They never scored 40 points or more in the same game. Until these role players did. These are role players, shows the depth and quality of this team and the kind of team they had as a depth of talent that they have in this team. Without Tatum, without Kristaps Porzingis, without the services of Drew Holiday, they still was able to win this game and win 128 to 118, and 41 points for Derek White, 9 3-point shots, and 10 3-point shots that was made by Peyton Pritchard, who may be up for Sixth Man of the Year possibly. 43 points, man, excellent performance by the Celtics. And then you got congrats to the Cavaliers. They clinched their playoff spot this week, 112 to 107 over the Miami Heat. Donovan Mitchell had 26 points. Darius Garland had 10 assists. And they clinched the playoff spot, man. They're in the playoffs. So this shows you how when you take seriously the regular season, this is what the 12th straight win. After this win, you're going to clinch the playoff spot. It shows you how serious you are about, being a champion. It shows you how serious you are about the regular season. You're not taking low management time off. You're not, doing all that. You want to play every game at a high level. I think that's what they've shown this year, is that they want to play every game on a high level. Even if they don't win, they're going to do all they can to play the game at the high level. And that's what they did. They've done so far this year. When you look at the body of work of the Cavaliers, they still have the best record in the league. They've been consistent. They can be consistent all year long. And that's why they are where they're at, because of the record, because they've been taking seriously the regular season. When you take it seriously, the regular season, you're going to have a great season. You're going to have a great regular season. They've been so dominant. They've been serious about every game. Coming to play every week, every day. They're not taking anything for granted. That's what it's all about. That's why they're in the playoffs. They clinched their first place, the playoff berth. They're the first team to do it this year, to clinch the playoff berth. And they was able to get it done. Also, Cleveland's just one of just 7 teams to have 3 double-digit winning streaks in the same season. So congrats to the Cavaliers. Obviously got to do their thing in the postseason. And then you had the Thunder beat the Grizzlies 120 to 103. Gilgeous Alexander had another big game, 41 points. Key in the third quarter rally against the Grizzlies. They won at Memphis convincingly, 120 to 103. The Pistons and the Clippers, man, shout out to James Harden. He took them back the clock. He scored 50 points, his 24th career 50-point game. First with the Clippers, as they won 123 to 115 over the Pistons. Pistons kind of like in the slump a little bit. They was playing great for a while, winning a lot of games in a row. I think they had like an 8-game win streak, something like that. But now they kind of like falling back to earth a little bit. They have not played well on this West Coast trip. They didn't do so well. They lost to Golden State last night. They lost to the Clippers, so they have not been playing well. But they lost recently to the Clippers. Thursday, you had Celtics beat the 76ers, no surprise there, 123 to 105. The Hawks beat the Pacers 124 to 118. The Knicks lost to the Lakers. The Lakers got their 8th straight win. Luka Doncic had 32 points. LeBron James had 31. Overcame a double-digit deficit in the fourth quarter. They was able to get it done 113 to 109. Big win for the Lakers. Make it 8 straight. Then Friday, the Cavaliers made it 13 straight as they won 118 to 117 over the Charlotte Hornets, rallying for their 13th straight win. As Donovan Mitchell continued to play well, 24 points, got the job done. They was able to win that game. Grizzlies beat the Mavericks. Grizzlies beat the Mavericks 122 to 111. And then the Nuggets and the Suns. This is a historical day for Nikola Jokic always make it commonplace to have a triple double as a center, especially. But he did something special that no player's ever done. He had a 30, 20, 20 triple double, 31 points, 22 assists, 21 rebounds. He's the first ever to have a 30, 20, 20 game in form of a triple double. 30 points, 20 rebounds, 26 triple double. He's the first to do it at the center position. And that was his 29th triple double of the season. That's the team record. He tied his own team record overall, 149 149 triple doubles, man. This guy's just amazing in what he does as a player, as a center. And Aaron Gordon had 7 3-point shots, 27 points, and as they won 149 to 141 in overtime. And the Clippers beat the Knicks 105 to 95. James Harden had 27 points. Kawhi Leonard had added 20 points. And then yesterday, the game that stood out, two games that stood out, obviously it was the Lakers and the Celtics. The rivalry renewed. The Celtics beat the Lakers. The Lakers snapped had their 8-game winning streak snap. Again, this is a game that was a very good game. The first half was excellent. The excellent first half. I mean, you had a lot of great basketball being played. Both teams was playing at a high level, at a extremely high level, and it was very, very competitive, very close throughout. But in the second half, it was all Celtics, man. Celtics was able to get ahead. And again, the thing about the Celtics, they always find a way to let teams back in the game. And in any game, you always gonna have a rally. And the Lakers try to do their best to come back. They cut it to single digits, but it wasn't enough because they had a 20-point lead. The Celtics, obviously, again, LeBron James, he strains wrong. He's gonna be out for like 1 to 2 weeks or so somewhere. So that's not good news for the Lakers. The Lakers playing so well. They had an 8-game winning streak going to this game. The Celtics win their 4th straight. And Jason Tatum is playing excellent, man. He played well last night. 40 points, 12 rebounds, 8 assists, almost a triple-double. Brown had 31 points. And they did with defense also. He forced a lot of turnovers. Luka Doncic had 34 points and 8 rebounds. But the turnover factor definitely was a factor as far as like forcing turnovers. Also give credit to Al Horford. The key moment of this game was in the first quarter when Brown stripped Doncic, led the fast break and found Al Horford for a two-handed slam dunk. That was a big time. But again, when you look at the Lakers, they definitely turned the ball over a lot. Because the key stat in this game was the Celtics defensively held the Lakers to 21% shooting from the field, 5 of 23 in the third quarter. Also, had 6 turnovers. They had 6 turnovers, the Lakers. The Lakers had 6 turnovers. So they turned the ball over a lot when they had no business doing it. So the defense of the Celtics did a great job on the defensive end. They turned the ball over 14 times, which led to points conceded off turnover 16 for Lakers, 7 for the Celtics. Points in the paint, 48 points for the Celtics. But I think it had a 22-point lead also, the Celtics. But the thing is, the turnovers, kind of hurt the Celtics also in this game, turning the ball over. Which I just mentioned, they committed 6 turnovers in the third quarter. But this loss snapped the 8-game winning streak that the Lakers came into this game with. And now this streak is over. LeBron James, again, he exited midway through the fourth quarter. He had 22 points, 14 rebounds, 9 assists. He's playing good. But he got no hurt. He didn't shoot well from 3. Luka had 34 points again. The Celtics just know how to get it done. They shoot their threes. They ain't make a whole lot of threes. They only made 13 out of 38. But they made enough to get the job done. And they won this game going away 111 to 101. Then again, the Pistons continue to struggle a little bit. They're not playing good basketball. They lost to the Golden State Warriors, are playing very well. Curry, congrats to him. He surpassed 25,000 points in his career. Draymond Green hit a go-ahead 3-point shot with 35 seconds to go. Then he secured a loose ball moments after converting a free throw. So they beat the Pistons last night, 115 to 110. And Detroit's now in the midst of a slump. They aren't playing good basketball right now. Curry made 4 3-pointers, and he needs 7 to become the first player in NBA history with 4,000. He had 32 points, making all 12 of his free throws. So give credit where it's due to that. And like I said, give credit where it's due. He became the 26th NBA player to reach 25,000. Reached the milestone with the three. So give credit where it's due. But the Pistons are not playing well. I think this is what their third straight loss. So he lost to the Warriors. No, his second straight loss. Second straight loss. They beat Utah. They lost to the Clippers and the Warriors. Now they play the Trailblazers. They play the Wizards. But the 8-game win streak snapped when they lost to Denver on the last day of February. But since March, they have not played that great. They beat the Nets, beat the Pistons. Pistons beat the Jazz, but they lost the last 2 games. So that's 2 games in a row. So see if they get it together moving forward. And then you got today's game. You got today's games right now. You got a good game right now going on between the Nuggets and the Thunder. Maybe a possible playoff preview matchup. Right now it's 41-40 between OKC and Denver. This is a good game right here. Look at the game leaders. No surprise here. 2 of the best players on each team. Nikola Jokic got 14 points. He got 5 rebounds, 2 assists. And then Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he has 12 points right now. So it's 43-40. Very close game. No surprise there with 5 minutes to go. 5:50 to go in the second quarter. Other notable games got, I don't think the Suns Mavericks game was that great. So I'm going to skip that. Definitely the Cavaliers and the Bucks, that's a great game. As the Cavaliers looking for their 14th consecutive win. See if they can do that. They're 53-10. They got the best record. Can they win 70 games? That's a good question. All right, so let's look at the standings real quick. Again, Cleveland has clinched their playoff spot. They're 53-10. They won 13 in a row. Celtics are 46-18. Knicks are 40-23. Milwaukee's 36-26. Indiana's 35-27. Detroit's 35-29 in the 6th spot. They're gonna definitely make the playoffs. Atlanta is in the 7th spot. Orlando is in the 8th spot. In the Western Conference, 52-11. OKC Thunder. They're playing Denver. This is a good game. Again, top two teams in the Western Conference, so it gets no better than that. So both teams are playing pretty good, especially OKC won 6 straight. Denver's won 2 straight, so that's a good game. The Lakers are 40-22 in 3rd place. Memphis is 4th. Houston is 5. Golden State is 6th. Minnesota 7th. Clippers are 8th. So that's it for that. Look at the stats. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is leading the league in scoring. 32.8. He's a league scorer in the NBA. Trae Young's top assist man, 11.5. Curry's top 3-point maker, 4.5. No surprise there. Sabonis, Sacramento, 14.1 rebounds a game. Again, and Nikola Jokic is averaging triple-double, man. He's averaging 12.9 rebounds. He's averaging 10.6 assists. He's averaging 28.9 points a game. He's averaging triple-double. This guy's special as a center. Okay, Wembanyama, number 1, blocks, 3.8. And Dyson Daniels, the top steals guy for the Hawks, 3.0 for steals or concerns. So that's it, man. That's it. That's it for look at the NBA for as the stats are concerned. We get into the team stacks before I close out. Team stacks, Cleveland's number 1 in scoring, 123.1. Denver's number 1 in field goal percentage, 50.8. Points differential, Oklahoma City plus 12.8. Orlando Magic's number 1 in points allowed, 106.2. Rebounds, Houston Rockets are 48.1. And the block shots, 6.2 blocks, San Antonio Spurs. So that's it, man. Time is up, man. Hope you enjoyed today's The Week That Wasn't NBA. Be back tomorrow for the classic books of Rashad Mitchell. Get into the book of Ezekiel, chapter 10, 11, and 12. And also continue to read the book about the sports conspiracy theories of all time. I'll be in number 22. About did the NFL conspire in the mid-1980s to monopolize professional football. I'll be in that potentially maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Possibly. If not, I'll do it on Tuesday, but we'll see. Try to do it tomorrow. Maybe not. We'll see. But But that's it for today. The week that wasn't in the NBA. And that's it for today. So until then, thanks for those who've been tuning in this afternoon. Till then, talk to you soon.